Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gigi in the 561. I'm Pam Barker. I am Gigi. Thanks for coming back. If this is your first time, welcome. Okay, we're at the end of September. I mean, it is wrapping up. But I had a birthday on the 22nd. At the very end, Virgo, barely made it. Cusp, Libra. I'm divided. But the great John Coltrane's birthday was the 23rd. If you don't know John Coltrane, I don't know how to deal with that information, but he died very young. He had a liver issue, and we lost him way too young, but oh, what a genius, and what music he left behind for us, John Coltrane. I want to give you an update. I talked about on a prior podcast about the Husky champagne flute. Got one for my birthday. Didn't expect it. It was a big surprise. It cost $30 for this one thing. Of course, it's relative, but it is insulated. It's stainless steel. It has a detachable stem. I'm all about the stems. And you can take it to the beach or whatever, and it will keep your cold, whatever you put in there, cold or hot, if you put hot drink in there as well. So thank you for my birthday present. You know who you are. Dear friends, added to our uranium glass collection, and one of the pieces is just incredible. It lights up green. I was so shocked. It was a surprise little birthday gathering for me, and it was so unexpected and so appreciated, and it was so sweet. And we have the new editions glowing right now. Uranium glass is safe. Do not fear it. Don't eat on it. But people did back in the day. But don't. But for display, it's in museums. It's beautiful. I love it, and it is so cool because it just looks like normal colored, in our case, green glass, and then you throw that black light on, and it just, the oohs and the ahs they just keep coming. Let's talk, though. Let's talk about the flute. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to the Husky. Okay. I am not a big list person, but I do sometimes, as you know, if you listen to me on a regular basis. Thank you very much. But I do fall into the web of list. The 10 most popular cocktails in the United States. The number one is Old Fashioned, and it's the number one in Florida as well. It's the number one. I'm going to give you the top 10. Margarita, Espresso Martini, Mojito, Moscow Mule, Manhattan Pina Colada, Martini, White Russian, and Negroni. Those are the top 10 in the U.S. I like cosmopolitans. Here's why. Here's the real reason. When you are at a happy hour, it's easier to order a cosmopolitan because they can't mess it up. They can and have and will again, but it's harder. It's harder to mess it up. All they have to do is look at an online recipe, blah, blah, blah. It's easier. If you read about what bartenders appreciate and what they don't like complicated stuff. Well, that is their job. None of us like complicated stuff in our jobs, all right? But I try to heed that. But I did order the other night. We went out on my actual birthday. I had a lot of celebration, and I appreciate everything that was done for me prior to my actual birthday. But on the birthday, I did order out an espresso martini. So they had to make it for me. So that's the way that goes. Sorry about that. I started thinking about, my mate does not drink coffee, much less espresso. I drink strong, pretty strong. Maybe not strong for some people. It's not espresso, but it is Ely coffee. It's Italian roast coffee. And So I thought, I don't really want to make, I don't want to make espresso. But I would like to have, every now and then, I would like to have an espresso martini. So I started doing research yesterday. Can you buy it ready to go? And actually, you can. And again, we're back to reviews. There are differences in the ready-made ones, and the one that I bought will last up to 3 weeks in the fridge. They say if you don't open these pre-made, this is Kettle 1, which is rated very high in the realm of espresso martinis. That's what we bought. When you open it, though, you have about 3 weeks. And I don't want one espresso martini very often. So that worked out well for me. Gary, I don't know, he tried it. He had one last night, but coffee's, it's just not his thing. It's kind of like cilantro, not his thing. I love it. It's not his one. But Kettle 1 pre-made. But while in the section of pre-made cocktails, it was like this whole new world to me that I had no idea that you could buy these really high quality. It's not like some kind of low down in a can, pop the top and guzzle. Very, very interesting pre-made cocktails. I like that. I like that very much. Holiday season. It's coming, whether we want to or not, in the stores. I harp on this every year. Right now, you can do any of 3 holiday tablescapes, if you will. You can do Halloween, you can do Thanksgiving, you can do Christmas, or you can do all of them at once in your home. They're all out there ready to go. So along those lines, I saw yesterday the Ben Hotel in West Palm last year did this super fun thing. It was an ice rink that they had in a plaza area outside the hotel. And we took our granddaughter, and she loved it. It was really fun. Well, they're expanding it. They're going to have it again. And I'm very happy. I'm very happy about that. I don't know if we'll go again. Maybe not. There was a time when I used to ice skate indoor rink. Haven't done that in a long time, so I don't know if I really care to do that again and break a leg. Thank you very much. But they're going to have that again. There's another thing we just saw in Boca called Gumbo Limbo. That's a new thing just opened. It's free. In a few weeks, we want to go and try that, and I'll report back to you on that. Let me tell you something, though. In shopping, if you're doing it for holidays, to decorate your tables or whatever, we were looking for black stemmed, just like water glasses to go with the mid-century modern table that we set. And we couldn't find them. We couldn't find black glasses of any kind. And we thought we did at Home Goods because I thought, we'll find it at Home Goods. Well, they were Halloween. Halloween has just taken over. It's just massive at Home Goods in many stores. But we couldn't find these in any store, and we went everywhere. And so we ordered them online, and that's the sad thing. And when they arrived, we liked them very much, and so it all worked out. They're stemmed. You could put wine. I won't, but you could, or water is what they're really for on our table. They're really just to match the table. They're sitting there with a martini glass, part of our mid-century modern table. But we were lamenting about Pier 1. Remember, you can get till the cows come home. You can get the country look. You can get basic beige and down home kind of placemats and napkins and throw pillows. But what if you are not homespun? What if that is not your thing? What if you don't like flowers on your table, on your tablecloth, or your napkins, your linen, your cloth napkins, or placemats? What if you don't like that? Remember, Pier 1 had all of that. Very flashy, very colorful, metallics, this and that. Oh, of course, they went away. And we were lamenting how great Pier 1 was. It's like, what happened? What happened? Why is everything the same in every store you go into? And you don't want to spend a fortune, but you want to spend enough because you want it to last. You want it to be quality. I use my things. I use them. They do not stay in cabinets and drawers. I use them. If they get broken, if something happens, my philosophy is my time with them is over, moving on. Okay, if it's a sentimental family thing, I'll be, oh gosh, really hate that. But it is what it is. So moving on. These things are meant to be used, just like clothing. Don't save it. Today's a special day. You're here. Use this stuff. But guess what? Yep. Update. And it may not be for you, but it is for me. Pier 1 is back in the form of online buying. Now, I don't know. It was really kind of spooky in a way. I mean, it really was, because suddenly I got an ad in my news feed on social media, Pier 1, order online. So I went in and I did a search. It's like, is Pier 1 back? Do they have brick and mortar stores? No, they do not. It's all online. I didn't know that. How long have they been back? Somebody tell me. Online. So when I get a chance, I will be diving into the online Pier 1 and see what I can get, because they had the flash that I liked. That's the way it is. I hope that you're having a good September. We are looking at potentially serious weather. I don't know. We're keeping an eye on the weather coming toward Florida, South Florida, from the Bahamas, from the Atlantic, the Caribbean, all that way. So we're keeping an eye on that to see what happens. So we're hoping for the best of that. Be sure to catch up with all the things that we're doing, because we've been really busy this entire year. You can find stuff on northpalmbeachlife.com. My partner and my producer of all these podcasts writes for not only North Palm, he does that complete website. It has tons of stuff on it about tons of different things, but he also writes for Aqua Magazine, Splash Magazine Worldwide, and All Things Cruise. So you can find out a lot about what we're doing by finding Gerry. It's Gary. It's spelled Jerry, but it's pronounced Gary Barker. He puts these out on 20 platforms. We just did a check on this podcast. I have 2, this one and Travel Bistro. This is general topics. I will talk about everything. You don't want to hear it, just tune out. But I hope you won't. I hope you'll subscribe and keep coming back. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by the same name, northpalmbeachlife.com. It's not Gigi in the 561, but my stuff is out there. So let me know what you're up to. Contact me through social media, or you can contact me through our website. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I hope you're going to have fun wrapping up the end of September and just jumping on into October with both feet. Thank you so much. I'm Pam Parker. I'm Gigi in the 561. Stay with me.